All right, hey, good morning. Welcome to your personal Tesla driver, James here, and got my guest here, my rider, my VIP, Bryan.
What's going on,
What's going on, man? Are you ready?
I'm ready, bro.
Are you ready to be introduced to the world as my passenger?
Right.
You gotta get the light on here, you know. But see, you're lucky because it's nighttime, so they can't see you too much, so you can hide all your, your sleepy face, you know.
What sleepy face? I'm awake every day at 2:30.
Oh, jeez, dang.
My ladies will wake up later, but I'm up every day at 2:30.
See,
even though I don't shave and bullshit.
See,
it's just it's habit, you know what I mean?
So we should get you, I should get you on the front seat here, you know. That's what, if you're looking good, we can get you. That's where that's where you need to be, on the front seat, so we can see you close up. And now put the light on. It's like the spotlight. See, I got the spotlight.
Trouble, bro.
See, I got the spotlight here. Boom.
You'd have all your female followers trying to get a hold of you.
I know, and then they'll be like, yeah, they'll be like, hey, I know, Bryan. We hooked up like the other day. Serious? Oh shoot! And then
give me trouble, bro.
I'm not a family wrecker though. You know, that's the only thing. It's like, see, normally these conversations are private. You know, we can just say whatever we want to say, and shoot the shit, and
right.
Just say whatever we want, right? And it's like private client rider privilege,
That's it.
It's like attorney-client privilege. That's what you have with me. Okay, you know what? I need to focus. Where are we going?
Make a left.
Okay, let me put I have to put the address on my GPS on the Tesla now, because I can't use it on the screen because I'm recording,
Yeah.
Because this is gonna be uploaded to TikTok or something, somewhere. I don't know where. But what's the address? You wait. So I'll have this ready like tomorrow. This will be more professional. It'll be all prompted up on the screen, like ready to go. So this is the first
2210 Faraday Avenue.
All right, so forgive me for this like unpreparedness. The first time we're doing this video,
right?
Got a little excited, I was like, oh, Bryan, okay, I'm gonna pop up this video and start recording. This is, and
do and see what happens, how it feels, and get the vibe for it.
Exactly. Right now I'm just recording as a video right now, but maybe later on I might just do live,
I think that's your best bet, dude. If you do that,
yeah.
I mean, you probably have to inform your.
Yeah, right before I do it, I'll be like, hey, you know what? You okay if we go live on TikTok? Because the thing is, like, yeah, then I don't have to save it and like take up all this memory space, and
that's what I'm saying. Like, what would be the point of recording it instead of? The whole idea is to have people following.
That's true.
I told you it's crazy how my barber, he's always been good. He's been around for a long time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's probably a little younger than me, but he's been cutting hair for like 15 years.
Yeah.
And his shop is just it's a badass vibe.
Really?
Yeah, he's got a really good vibe.
Dang. And he does that?
All his barbers are in their 30s, 40s. They all talk just fucking like how life is, you know what I mean? Dang. So when I go in there, my lady hates it, you know what I mean?
Why?
Because I take fucking 3 hours.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Because
Yeah.
you sit there and talk about your life. You
go in there and I'll have a beer, 2 beers, and we'll shoot the shit for maybe an hour and a half.
Wow.
Because he's a local. I'm a local, he's a local, I know a lot of his family.
Wow.
Like, over time, we started talking, he fucking told me, like, oh, do you know so-and-so? And I'm like, yeah, and they're like, oh, they're my cousins. And like, we know a lot of people in common, obviously, being locals, you know what I mean?
Wow.
And then, yeah, like I said, we'll just talk, fucking work life, fucking love life, whatever,
Dang.
It's
all on his live feed, huh?
It's on his live feed and shit.
Yeah.
So a lot of people related to it, and they obviously, he would show off the haircut at the end and said, you know what, it's not just all bullshit. Like, he knows how to cut hair.
Actually, hey, you know what? At the end of this trip, I'll be like, look, he got to his destination safely. Look, it's not BS,
Mm-hmm.
We're getting you to, to work on time. We're not just BSing.
Yeah. So he started getting a lot of people that would just go over there just to obviously look at his haircuts, Yeah, got a shit ton of followers being live, So now whenever I text him, he's like, yeah, come on in, dude. He's like, but I can't bullshit for 2 hours. And I'm like, why is that? I got appointments.
You're like, oh.
And I'm like, dude, I've been a regular yours for fucking last 5 years. You know, we're gonna shoot the shit. He's like, oh, you know, go have a couple beers in my office and we'll bullshit when I'm done. You know. And I'm like, all right, whatever. You know what I mean?
Dang.
But a lot of people are doing this shit. Like, I see a lot of food stands, like at fucking night markets, like in LA. They have a really one that got fucking big. It's called El Gato Night Market. Super big. Like I said, and they were all live. They were all going live, like posting their foods and all this shit like live, and they fucking blew up. They blew up fucking big.
Wow.
Yeah, this shit 3-4 years ago, no one would go. And then now, that's why we just started going back after COVID, and fucking got crazy big. And everyone's there live. They got fucking music now. It's fucking insane.
Oh.
Yeah, it's insane.
Wow.
So you gotta remember how many people are going on TikTok.
Yeah. Are they doing TikTok or Instagram?
They're all on. A lot of them are on TikTok, but some some do Instagram. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I think I do TikTok because I got a lot of followers on TikTok. Well, for my other company, so I got another business. So I built that up, but yeah, TikTok has a nice live feature. You know, like you could just go on live and just be like,
do your thing.
I think they're the originals, and then Instagram followed and Facebook.
I didn't even know that on Instagram you could go fucking live.
Yeah, I mean, they're definitely following after TikTok. You know, I think TikTok's the original, but that's cool. Hey, you know what? Tomorrow we might. Don't be surprised. Tomorrow, hey, you down? You down for it? Tomorrow I'll pick you up. We'll be like live on TikTok.
Yeah, let's do it.
I mean, we might get people like interactive. Be like, hey, Bryan. Can we see Bryan's face? We might get special requests for you to do things, They'd be like, hey, can we see Bryan a little bit more, Is he married? You say, what? I have to tell, gotta tell the truth though, man. Of course. In case your wife hears it, we don't want to be like, we don't want to get anybody in trouble. Especially me, because my wife will definitely be watching. My kids will probably be watching this. Later on.
I'm sure they would.
But you know what? I'm gonna call this like the after dark because I usually drive late at night, early mornings, late at night. So this is gonna be like your personal Tesla driver after dark.
There you go.
Right? Because then that way we can just like we can bullshit. We can just relax and kind of like enjoy, just be ourselves a little bit at night.
But they're not gonna want to have to worry about who's gonna watch either. You know what I mean? That's why a lot of people might be sketchy and shit, because I don't know how personal you get with your clients. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, this is after dark, so we might just be like, hey, but
there was a show on HBO.
I'm gonna have to clean up my act a little bit.
There was a show on HBO that aired for a long time, and it probably not too long, maybe in the mid-2000s stopped airing.
Yeah.
It's called Taxi Cab Confessions.
Oh yeah.
You ever watched that shit?
Oh yeah, I heard about it.
You heard about it?
Yeah. People like just be talking and like.
Everyone would be drunk, It's fucking cabbies in New York.
Oh yeah.
On the West Coast, just picking up people, late as shit, crazy in the morning.
Yeah.
A lot of it would be fucking crazy, you know what I mean?
Wow.
Something similar to that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, you know what? Let's do it. Confessions of Uber, Lyft, and personal Tesla driver.
Just life on life term, you know what I mean? Like I said.
Confessions of a rideshare rider. Just I'm just gonna let people spill their guts. Whatever they want to say. I'll be like, hey, first walk in. I'm gonna be like, hey, you know what? I'm your personal Tesla driver. TikTok. Live. Have a live audience here. You okay with that? If you're not okay with it, that's it. Bye.
Let me know.
That's definitely one way to get people like to be live, right? I'm like, you want to ride? Yes or no?
I think it'll be more business. Like I said, people are into that kind of shit now. It's so bizarre, but that's what it is.
Yeah, and I think it's cool. Like if we do like an after dark thing, because if it's live, it's only going to be people who are like they can't sleep. People watching can't sleep, or they're from around the country, around the world. Daytime there, but it'll be cool people who watch. It's not going to be it's not going to be my kids. I don't know if I want my kids to watch Because
I probably wouldn't want the kids in there to watch it.
what?
I wouldn't want the kids to
Yeah. So this will be kids. If you're watching this, you're not supposed to be. You're supposed to be sleeping right now.
What your ass doing away?
Yeah. You're not even supposed. If you tell me that you're watching this, you're in trouble because you're not supposed to be awake anyways at this time.
Yeah.
So this is actually a good thing because sometimes Dad likes to just shoot the shit. I mean, what's a better word to say?
Shoot the breeze.
Shoot the breeze.
Breeze.
With his passengers, we like to hang out. I like to just. This is kind of like my downtime, my free time too. It's like, yeah, I'm making money. Yeah, I'm working. But
shooting the breeze.
Shooting the breeze, just hanging out with my cool passengers, my VIPs. I call them.
The breeze.
Before they have to go. Before they start grinding away at work, right?
Uh-huh.
And everybody needs a little bit of just social relief. But yeah, man, this is I'm gonna have to man, my passengers, the good looking ones, I'm gonna have to make them sit up front because you can't see anything back there. You're just like a shadow back there. You're like it's like, which is kind of cool because you're like VIP. You're like, man, people are gonna be like, who's that guy back there? He's in the shadows, right? I'm like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna for some people, I'm gonna be like, my passengers, they want privacy. Some of them, hey, they don't mind being them, but they don't want to be their face right in the camera, so they take a back seat.
Yeah.
But for those who want,
just let them know.
For those who want to be famous,
Yeah.
On TikTok later, hopefully we go viral. It's front seat. Then I'm gonna have to put this on the side. I would like this. Then I'll be like, okay, here we go. All right, let's go. My passenger right there. You can see him. Okay. And then they're gonna be the spotlight. But right now,
they're gonna be the show.
They're gonna be the show for sure. Yeah, because this video here is 12 minutes. This is gonna be a long video for me to transfer over anywhere. I don't know if my phone storage can handle this level of video.
Well, no, recording it, that's gonna defeat the purpose.
Yeah. So I think in the future, if I do live, I don't have to record it. It's just, you know what? I'm just gonna have to clean up my lips, so no editing for anybody. Hey, we're gonna go live and that's it. Yeah. I'll just tell everybody, hey, you know what? Just don't say anything you don't want the whole world to not know about.
Sure.
That's how social media is for me too. Whenever I post something, video, whatever, I'm like, I just assume that the whole world eventually will see it. So I'm not gonna post anything and say anything that I don't want everybody to not know about. That's just a good rule. I started that rule maybe 20 years ago. And so I built up my, I post all the time on social media, like Facebook, Instagram, for personal, for business. But I always keep that rule in mind. Because nowadays, right?
Yeah.
So whatever you post, it's especially for kids. I should tell my kids that more. Remind my kids, hey, whatever you post online, eventually everyone could know about it. Just pretend that everyone's gonna find out. Because
that's what happens, dude.
Yeah, because 20 years from now,
I've heard cases to where people they don't get accepted in schools, or they get declined jobs because of the shit that they posted years ago.
Exactly.
Years ago. Not even relevant to the the situation or what they're trying to get into, recently.
Yep.
You're talking fucking years ago.
Yeah, I don't think it's fair because what you do when you're a kid or you're a teenager, I mean that shouldn't affect your future.
It should not affect
I mean people make mistakes, kids. Right. Kids will be kids, they're gonna say stupid things, they're gonna do stupid things.
Where did the fucking saying come out where it said, you're gonna learn from your mistakes?
Yeah, I mean that's how people learn, is from mistakes. You gotta make them before you can get wise. That's part of growing up.
That is part of it.
But of course, social media, whatever you post, they're gonna use against you later on. So that's why I feel bad for anybody that wants to be in politics in the future because they're screwed. They're screwed because people are going to go through their social media. They're going to go through everything on the internet, whatever it is, 20 years ago, 30 years ago when they were in high school to try to attack them, so.
Are you actually keeping up with the presidency, the candidacy is for 2020.
Oh gosh, you have to bring. We're having a good conversation, and you're gonna bring up that, man. Man, I'm gonna try to steer away from it. I mean, I don't know. Okay, what do you think? You think we should like, get into it because it might bring more viewers, or is that gonna be too?
It's gonna decline the viewers.
Right? Because nobody. You listen to the news. Everybody's talking about it, and everybody has. It's like no matter what side you're on, you're gonna have half the country hating you, right?
Yeah.
Half the people hate you, half the people may love you, but the people who hate you will make more trouble for you than the people who love you, right?
That's so true.
The people who love you won't do shit for you, but the people who hate you will make your life miserable if you're on the wrong side, right?
Yeah.
Because they're gonna go all out of their way to make sure that everybody else hates you too. So that's why I don't talk about politics. I'm gonna try to steer away from it. What do you think?
Steer clear from politics.
Right? Is that a good thing? Although I do love to talk about politics with those who,
pertain to politics.
Yeah, but like I have a client who I pick up, and the thing, I'm not gonna say what side, but she's always like she assumes that I'm the same as her politic wise, and so she's always like talking bad about the other side. And and I just kind of I don't say anything. I just
kind of go with it.
Yeah, I just kind of like, oh, haha, and I know like no one's perfect either side. There's bad things to say about either side.
Right.
So for me, I'm like, hey, I'm okay with that. I'm like, hey, you know what? Whatever you believe, it's okay with me. I'm like, I'm not that person that's gonna be like, you gotta like, believe whatever I believe. No, that's not me, at least. But she just kind of assumes that because she's really all hardcore in her side.
Oh wow.
So she's like totally like all her life, she's been that, right? And so I'm like, oh cool. I'm like, wow, oh that's great for you. And I have friends and I have family that are on her side. I have friends and family not on her side, and I just like, hey, you know what? That's cool. I'll listen to them, but then I'm not gonna get involved. I'm not gonna kind of discuss it with them because then I don't want them to get upset. Because they're my clients. I don't. Why would I want to like make them like uncomfortable? Like, who cares what I think? I mean, I'm here to drive them and make sure they're safe and have a good time and just chill. It's like growing up. There's 3 things that people always teach you, like not to talk about during polite, like during dinner. It's like, don't talk about sex, drugs, and religion.
True. Next one.
Right? Oh, next one. Yeah. Right. So that's right. Growing up, that's the polite thing to do. It's like you don't talk about sex, drugs, or religion because people have strong convictions on that, and you don't want to start an argument or something like that.
It's gonna start an argument.
Yeah, it will. I mean, look, imagine like you start talking about sex, your preferences. No one does that, right? So politics should be the same way. Yeah. It's like, because it's like people are really convicted to it, and religion.
That indeed is true.
So that's gonna be, that might be my rule of thumb. What do you think? For live too, let's steer clear, right?
Fuck yeah.
Let's not go there.
That's so true.
So even in After Dark, we're not gonna go there, folks. Mm-hmm. So you know what? If you want to hear those things, all you gotta do is turn on the news. All you gotta do is just turn on the news, and you're gonna get all that, all the other stuff. If you want to know about sex talk, then you can, there's a lot of sites that you can go.
Plenty.
Right?
Plenty.
All right, man.
I sent you some PayPal, dude.
Oh yeah?
I gotta get some more cash later on today.
Okay.
I used that shit last night.